Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing out there today, man? I hope you're well. So we're back here with a donation request, this one via Buy Me a Coffee. So thank you so much for the support here. Really appreciate that. We're going to be checking out Neil Young, somebody I've discovered here on this channel. Really freaking amazing guy right here, man. I think to this point, the only live performance I've seen him do was Hurricane. Amazing, man. Absolutely love the song Hurricane, but I love his grittiness, his passion when he's playing. I love passionate performers, and Neil is one of those guys, man. So we've got Neil Young here and Pearl Jam. So the requester let me know Pearl Jam is actually the backing band for Neil Young here. Some of you guys might know that I've done one live show, I guess, episode, one live reaction on my channel where I went live on my channel, interacted with some viewers that joined the channel, and it was actually a Pearl Jam song called Pearl Jam Black from Unplugged session on MTV. So now I get to see one of my I won't say childhood bands, but one of my teenage years bands in my 20-year, when I was in my 20s, Pearl Jam, who I got down with, and Neil Young, who I just kind of discovered here on this channel. Get to see them rock together here. This is called Rocking in the Free World. I don't know if I've heard this song, Rocking in the Free World. Just that phrase sounds familiar, but I don't know of a song by it. So let's go ahead, turn this up, man. Crank it up, get into this one, guys. Enough wasting your time. Let's hop into the reaction. Here we go. Thank you for the recommendation, the suggestion, the donation request, by the way.
You know this guy.
Eddie right there. The heaviest thing I've heard from Neil. Oh yeah, I've heard this chorus right here. I don't know if this is Neil Young's or what. Hey, you got Eddie harmonizing with Neil, Pearl Jam backing. Oh, baby. Rock heaven right here. Dude, look at Neil go, baby. Wow. Dude, let's go. Neil was made for this. I see a girl on the night with the baby in her hand under an old street light. I'm near a garbage can. Now she put her kid away. She's gonna get a hit. She hates her life, and once she's done with it, that's the one. This is epic. This is epic. Keep on rocking in the free world. Like Neil grooves as good as the 20-year-olds. Keep on rocking in the free world. Eddie's an old soul, and keep on rocking in the free world. Take it home, baby. right back into the harmony and the chorus.
Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world. Keep on rocking in the free world.
Man. Damn. Damn. I love it, man. None of the Oh man. Neil Young and Pearl Jam rocking in the free world. 1993. None of these young guys were to outdo Neil on this one, man. And I could just see is it the grandfather of grunge, man? Yeah, grandfather of grunge, right? That's what his nickname is, man. It's just rightfully so. I saw it when I watched Hurricane, and I said, I see why we label him that, and I see it now. It's like it's literally, I guess he's the grandfather, but it's like seeing a father and his offspring. You know what I'm saying? But this is a grandfather and his family, his lineage, right, going down, man. The roots. You're seeing the guys who were born of this, just as I watch Metallica now, and I say you guys were born of, I guess, the unholy trinity, right? You can kind of see the inspirations and where they drew from, but being able to see them on the same stage performing, and Neil Young just capturing everything that I know exists in the grunge life, in the grunge world, man, and just seeing him own it right there. At what age is he right here? I mean, is this him in his 50s? Older than that, I'm not sure what age he was, but dude, he was out there just rocking this place down, man. Great energy, high tempo, great sounds with the whole band with Neil Young here. And this was definitely the heaviest I've heard from Neil Young. But let me look into a little bit of Rockin' in the Free World. But that was fantastic request, great request. Thank you so much. All right, so it looks like right here, the song Keep On Rockin' in the Free World is a Neil Young original. It says released in 1989, so we've got this right as we enter the 90s era, which has a lot of the music I grew up listening to. So we've got this just on the cusp of that situation right there. But with the lyrics here, man, great lyrics. It's pretty much, if you take the chorus, keep on rocking in the free world, man, you could almost take it as a national symbol. Just, yes, man, he opens it up with the colors on the street, red, white, and blue, like, yeah, America, let's go, baby, freedom, you know. But then he's talking about the things that go on behind that waving flag, and this is a problem with a lot of countries, mind you, but we're taking it for what it is right here on the song, man. So you might be talking about the good old America, but he's talking about the problems happening out on the streets, right? You've got homelessness, you've got this woman going drug abuser with a brand new baby on board in her life, man. She hates what she's done to her life, but she's struggling with some substance abuse, and all the wrong decisions she's made have led up to now a painful upbringing for this baby, right? Who's going to grow up maybe with a mom addicted to drugs, and the cycle repeats and it's vicious. Goes on to the last, because in the first section right here, we're talking about people sleeping in their shoes, so living on the streets is what I take it. They say there's a lot of people saying we'd be better off dead, right? I take it as looking at the problems in society, just saying, hey, man, or maybe the people facing these issues just saying, I'd be better off dead, like, than living this life. My life has amounted to nothing. He goes on to say, "Don't feel like Satan, but I am to them, so I try to forget it any way I can." Maybe these people who found themselves in these situations, they want to get out of them. To other people, they're just these terrible individuals, but there's more going on there, and he's just saying, "Hey, maybe I am. Then maybe I'm just better off dead than being this negativity in somebody else's life." Or just even their sight, right? Because not necessarily those people living on the street are in your life, affecting your life in any way, usually, but just the way they know that other people view him. Hey, maybe for this guy it's just too much, man. At the end here, we got a kinder, gentler machine gun hand. We got department stores and toilet paper. Got styrofoam boxes for the ozone layer. Got a man of the people say keep hope alive. Got fuel to burn. Got roads to drive. So right here, talking a little about economic are not environmental issues right here, talking about the ozone layer, styrofoam boxes, burning fuel. But he's also talking about we've got a kinder, gentler machine gun hand. So with that, maybe he's obviously talking about, to me, like military, and maybe he's talking about we've got a better way to box up this package deal to you now. It's not as dirty and contested as it was, let's say, in the Vietnam War and Vietnam era. We found a way to kind of commercialize this for you and make it more appealing for you to get behind that trigger and pull it, right? So I don't know, man. I like music like this. It speaks volumes. It has layers to it, man. And you guys know, something to chew on right here, man. And he's just spitting out facts, and sometimes the facts that people don't want to hear, but hey, they're there. And he got people like Neil Young, and it looks like there's another song right on here, Frank M. San Pedro. So go ahead and dish out some hard truths for everybody. So you've got right here some of the context behind the song from Mr. Young and others. Let's go ahead and read it real quick. Young wrote this song while on tour with his band The Restless in February 1989. He learned that a planned concert tour to the Soviet Union was not going to happen, and his guitarist Frank Pancho San Pedro said, we'll have to keep on rocking in the free world. All right, coming back, I guess, not to the Soviet Union. The phrase struck Young, who thought it could be the hook in a song about stuff going on with the Ayatollah and all this turmoil in the world. He had the lyrics the next day. The lyrics criticized the George H.W. Bush administration, then in its first month, quoting Bush's famous 1,000 points of light remark from his 1989 inaugural address and his 1988 presidential campaign promise for America to become a kinder, gentler nation. There you go. So he took that, spun it with that machine gun line, man. The song also refers to Ayatollah Khomeini's proclamation that United States was a great Satan, and Jesse Jackson's 1988 campaign slogan, Keep Hope Alive. The song was first performed live on February 21st, 1989 in Seattle, with The Restless without the band having rehearsed it. Amazing. So right there, this song performed for the first time in Seattle, which also birthed, I think, a lot of the grunge culture, right? So dude, right there, once again, on the cusp of this kind of breakthrough of the grunge scene, man. He's out there doing this one. Now I got to go back and hear the original. But that version there, I don't know. I assume it's a lot heavier than the original. But if not, right on, dude. Neil was definitely ushering in a new movement in music. If what I just heard sounds like the original, man. So right on. Thank you guys for tuning in here today. Thank you so much for the donation request. Really appreciate that. Hopefully the video ain't blocked in any capacity and I ain't gotta edit it any more than I want to. All right, but thank you guys for rocking here with me today, man. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the descriptions down below for other ways you can help the channel. With that being said, I'm gone. I'll see you on the next one. All right, thanks, peace.